Let us read this problem first and then we'll discuss. So we have two particles, particle number 1 and particle number 2, both are moving with velocity, constant velocity v1 and v2. Initial radius vector are r1 and r2. We have to find a relationship between these four vectors so that the particle collide. And this problem can be done using the idea of vector addition of triangle addition of vectors. So we can use in this case basically triangle addition of vectors. Now let us say we have initially particle number. So this is we are plotting a graph for motion of particle. This side we are plotting radius vector and this side we are plotting time. So time versus radius vector. Initially this is somewhere here, it has a particle number 1, it has a radius vector of r1. So let us say radius vector of particle number 1 is r1, and the question says radius vector of particle number 2, this is equals to basically r2. Now this is moving with particle number 1 is moving with velocity v1. Let us say velocity is directed along this one and v2 is directed along this direction. So this is the velocity v1, and let us say they collide after time t. So they collide after time t. Are you getting? So we can calculate this vector. Basically this vector is nothing but this is basically v1. So this vector is v1 into t, because displacement is velocity into time. So this vector is v1 into t. So we can write here itself this vector is v1 into t. Are you getting? So this vector is v1 into t, or you can see this vector is v1 into t. And now what about this vector? This vector is v2 into t, because time is here t again. So this vector is v2 into t. Now this vector basically is finally they are reaching at this point and they are colliding. Let us say this is r3 vector where they are colliding. So we can calculate r3 by two ways. I can use this triangle to find r3, or I can use this triangle to find r3. So let us find from these two triangles. So r3 we can write r3 is equals to vector r1. So this vector is r1 plus v1 into t, this is 1, or we can use this triangle, that is vector r2 plus v2 into t. Now these two vectors are basically same, so we can equate r3. So we will have r1 plus v1 into time, this is equals to r2 plus v2 into time. Since these two collide, so final position vector should be same. Either you calculate r3 from this equation or you calculate r3 from this equation. So you will have r1 minus r2 is equals to v2 minus v1 and into time. Now let us say if I take mod of both sides, so mod of r1 minus r2 is equals to mod of v2 minus v1 into time, and one can write same thing r1 minus r2 mod is equals to v1 minus v2, because inside the mod it has to be positive, so we can switch off the sign v1 minus v2 into t. So from here I can write time in basically r1 minus r2 mod divided by v1 minus v2 mod. Are you getting or not? Now if I put this value of time in this equation, so let us call this equation number 1. So put the value of time in equation 1, so we will have r1 minus r2 is equals to v2 minus v1 into t. So v2 minus v1 into t, and t is this. So r1 minus r2 divided by v1 minus v2. If you wish, you can write b2 minus b1 also. So from here we will have r1 minus r2 mod r1 minus r2. This is equals to v2 minus v1, and this divided by, it is better to write v2 minus b1 because symmetry, it will have a symmetrical result v2 minus v1. So let us say everywhere we write v2 minus v1. So here I will write v2 minus v1 as usual. So v2 minus v1, we can always plus v2 minus v1, so things become symmetrical. So v2 minus v1, so everywhere we will write v2 minus v1. So this is the final result we will have. So these four vectors should follow this equation, and then only they can collide. So this is the required condition for these two particles to collide. Are you getting? So required condition for two particles to the collide. That is the unit vector along the radius vector, unit vector along the radius direction, relative radius vector direction is same as unit vector in the relative velocity direction. Are you getting or not? So this is the relative velocity and this is relative radius vector. So now I can write relative unit vector along relative radius vector should be same as relative velocity vector, same as unit vector along relative relative velocity vector. Are you getting? So this is relative velocity vector. So this is the idea about this problem. So this is quite easy problem we have here.